Hello, hello.
All right. Uh, yeah. Welcome to D4 Finals.
You seem
Uh,
excited.
Sub versus BolBol. So for sub, we got Hazard, Hazard, otherwise known as Lunar, a 37 average. We've got Ruari, who I don't remember who that is.
That's
Uh,
Bograz.
Bagras, I knew that. 30 with a 31 average. Mush with a 29 average. The Scoped Yoshi with a 27 average, and Spoon going backwards.
So, you know anything about this lineup? I mean, you're in the division, so you're probably
Yeah,
gonna be
this
able to tell me.
team only lost a couple matches. Um, the things I think are big important things to know is that Hazard or Lunar, I'll call him Lunar. Lunar is uh not bad at CTs. He knows what he's doing. He's pretty fast, especially for D4. Um, yeah, I don't know, he's not gonna make a lot of mistakes.
I
He's
mean,
just
I mean to be fair, if you're D4, not bottom div, you're not terrible at CTs. You know the tracks for sure.
yeah, but he's pretty quick, especially for D4. Well, you know, you'll find him a lot in the front, scoring a lot of points, being that anchor for his team.
Yes,
Uh,
I would also
some
agree.
struggles, as far as I know. Spoon is not the most experienced bagger. Um,
He's definitely improved a lot. I can say
he's
that
improved a
for
lot,
sure.
but I mean, you never know.
I
Um,
honestly feel like the shot count will be pretty even between
yeah,
the two.
and then we can move it over to the other side. All right, this is the lineup for BolBol, where it's Jade with 31, Josh with a 25, Enlaw with a 32, Snowy with a 28, and then Snoopy taking him to bagging battle. Now, Snoopy is a fairly experienced bagger. He's played himself in some high div reg wars. He's bagged quite a bit, especially recently. Uh, I have to give him the edge on the shot count, just in general. Um, but also overall, I think this team is just more well balanced than sub, where there's no one person who you think has to pick up slack, and if they're not having a good game, they will lose. Because I
I
think sub are depending on Lunar to play well, but anybody on BolBol could have their good game.
I definitely agree. I think BolBol is a very well-rounded kind of team. That a lot of the players in this team have extensive RT experience, so they know how to play. They know how to use their items. They know how to calm well and not get mixed up. So I really think, yeah, I would agree with you that anyone on this team uh, can make a difference. But as for a front runner, I think probably we'll see Jaden and Emlaw up there a lot, probably.
Yeah.
It looks like I think there's 10 in room. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. Um, do we have any source on that? I don't think there's anything. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like. All right. I feel like. I don't know. OSF. Who do you think will take more of the matches in this series?
I mean, I gotta pick sub, because they are the 1 seed, but BolBol can definitely take this year. I think this will be a very close series.
I also think so. I think probably if one of the teams it's probably going to be a 2-1. I don't think one team is going to blow out the other. I think these teams are actually pretty evenly matched. They have plenty of experience warring together, within themselves, with each other. So I think, though they have a little bit of different strengths and weaknesses, they'll definitely be able to match up well against each other. And I think we're going to see a pretty close series. And so it looks like we're getting started. So, that being
Right, let's
said,
get into it.
I believe it's all tracks for playoffs, right? It's like some streams are ahead of other ones, so but I think we're supposed to have a 30-second delay here, so I guess I don't know. I guess we could switch to the furthest ahead stream, which I think we're on right now.
Right. And we're going to be pulling up to Ribbon Road. This track definitely a BolBol classic for sure.
Definitely, they love their retros.
Yeah. So, however, it is taking a pretty early top two. Probably going to use this room right here. Yeah. Himself into first. I mean,
Snowy's got a
maybe
pretty good
look
item
somewhere
in
in the mid
fourth
pack
here,
potentially.
but he's gonna get backed off. Looks
Taking a
like
cut.
we're seeing Enlaw run it up in first, so that's gonna
Yeah,
be.
if we look at the mid pack position, if we have one.
Looks like BolBol is holding top two right now. I
Right
think maybe top
here.
three.
Oh, it's unfortunate for
Snowy's off in
Snowy.
eighth.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, BolBol is going to be gone last, but I
he's
don't think
just got to
that's
spend
too big of a problem
quite
for
a
them
bit
right
of
now. They have
time.
a solid lead.
Yeah, he's got to spend a while trying to get up to up to the pack.
Looks like Bull are sandwich spots right now in top two, bottom two, but it looks like one of Sub might have just failed, so they might be in seventh now.
Yeah, let's look back up in the pack up in front. See what's going on up there. We're seeing a lot of sub back here though, which is a good omen for BolBol.
Definitely. I can't exactly see. It looks like one of Sub is behind Snowy, but
Oh, that's a shock. That's from sub. Spoon didn't spin out.
do you know if Spoon is in 10th right now or not?
I'm not sure. Could we switch to the maybe like hazard maybe?
I think we're just. I mean, Bull's just kind of holding the spots here. There's. I think if Sub get another shock, they can definitely make something change here. But it looks like Snowy's got a POW in sixth,
Someone's
so
just gone in first.
he could target POW for sure.
Hazard POV is behind. Oh, but that's a shock.
Shock's
That's
gonna come
definitely from
out.
sub. But it doesn't look like spots will be changing
Was it
all
from
that
Sub? It looks
much.
like this shock is gonna be really good for Snowy. He's gonna golden into
Maybe.
maybe second
Oh, but he's
here.
gonna
Oh,
get
he's gonna get redded
redded.
out.
That
That's gonna
might have
be
been
in
two,
eighth
three, four.
place,
I think that was two,
bottom
three,
two
four
for
for.
Bull.
Yeah, I think that was winning race for
A winning race for Sub,
sub.
surprisingly, considering we saw them just running it in top two. It seemed like the entire race. I'm honestly surprised they pulled it out since running is actually a little underrated on this track. So
Yeah,
like it could,
there is that big cut at the end, but it doesn't save that much time.
yeah, and if you just pull off all the Sherma strats correctly, you can start gaining time and develop a lead. Since Sub is in 234, so does that mean that's probably yeah. Bull is in first. I'm not sure what kind of track they want to pick for these. I'm not too familiar with the picks from either of these teams.
Yeah, you're never really sure what's gonna happen. You know, between like who's gonna hold on to their picks, who really likes what, all that kind of thing. Although I can say that sub do like themselves some zoomer tracks.
Looks like
It's
Bull is going to go for Glimmer.
Glimmer coming out for BolBol, and it's Glimmer coming
Everyone,
out from sub. All right.
I guess we are going to be playing Glimmer this race. It'll be interesting to see.
I
I'm
guess we
not
we
sure.
loads here. I think. Yeah,
Hmm?
no. So Glimmer here. It's a very interesting track because like if you can get like a triple shrooms or like even just a single shroom at all, that cut after the ramp section saves just so much time. Where like if you like go, if you're in first and you don't have a shroom going into that, you're not going to be in first afterward. Yeah.
Sure,
So,
for sure.
but this beginning is always very chaotic. People getting pushed off or
There's
pushed into
already
grass like
Enlaw
that.
is already in the
And
off road.
into eighth. Snowy here, yeah, right in the thick of it. Just let's see
Yeah,
who gets pushed off, who fails
this is
it.
perfect.
BolBol are somehow get themselves in the top three, and that is really big. And that's a
This is
great
almost a
pull.
top 4.
That's a really good pull for Snowy here. If you can maybe try and hit this guy in the fourth.
Looks like Enlaw is going to be taking one of the cuts up here. I'm not sure if he's going to use
Yeah,
one of his
there's
shrooms
BolBol.
for the...
These two players from BolBol taking the cut. They're just going to be up in top two with some pretty solid distance from everyone else.
And Enlaw has shrooms too, so he can take the cut here. I don't know if he's going to opt for the 2 shroomer. He's going to go for the 1 shroomer.
Decides to just do one. Hold on to his Sherman first. Definitely the smart play to make there.
Yeah, Bull in a very
As
good
sub are in
position
all the
now.
blue spots, pretty much.
Is that
And
Snoopy? I think Snoopy
that
made it
is
back.
Snoopy making the strat first, yeah, because that is Spoon still sitting there.
This is looking really bad for sub unless they can pull a shock in 9th.
Oh,
Enlaw
forced to
will have
use
to
his
spend his
Shroom.
shroom though.
Yeah.
Maybe we could switch to one of the pack POVs.
And
Since all we're seeing here is them running it up. Looks like
there's still not much.
Hazard has a star in 8th.
The only other POV we have is very far behind, unfortunately.
No pack POVs. Alright. That's
Yeah.
okay. We just see Snowy holding these
Bananas.
triple nanas.
Not
I don't
pulling
know
them
why
out
he
makes
doesn't.
me think there's a BolBol player behind him, and there is.
Yeah. I don't know. He's pulling them
Oh,
out now.
yeah.
He might. I was thinking maybe he would opt to chain to try and cheese a
Yeah,
Susui
trying
for
to
the
get a
cut
shit
here, but
control.
looks like he's not going to do that.
Shock status, you can only assume Bob will have at this point. Spoon still hasn't made the strat.
I'm
So
not sure what happened, but
going forward, he could have it in ninth. And he
there is a
does. He did.
shock.
That was a shock man from Spoon.
Mushroom dodging up. But it looks like
It's a big shock for sure.
Snowy's barely just
Uh,
in first here, if he can hold this.
yeah. Mush tight on his heels, but yeah, didn't have any kind of red or shrooms to pass him.
I'm not sure where Lunar's at.
Ooh,
Oh, the fib
that's
snipe.
snipe, but he's gonna get redded for it probably. Wait, you know, he can get up on the ramp too. Is that right? It's Hazard
Enlaw's
here in
gonna go for a nana,
third.
gonna get
Oh, what a
connect with
snipe.
him. And BolBol is back in first. BolBol's, I think they're in third too.
Oh, and he nanted Hazard as well.
And Hazard
Big,
opting for the
big work
slag is
from
gonna cost
Enla.
him second.
Yeah, big work from Enla getting BolBol top two.
Yeah, Enlaw definitely picking up the slack from Snowy there. Snowy getting sniped out at first, and Enlaw just sniping Mushroom right back for the top 2. I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of that from BolBol, because they're definitely more item oriented. So they're gonna be going for those plays like we just saw. However, I think Sub got everything behind their top 2. I could be wrong. I'm probably
Trying to figure out how to make Hazard's POV not 30 seconds behind.
all right. Well, I think it's still pretty even, which is kind of what I was predicting. But maybe one of the teams here can start to develop a lead and sort of break away and take one of the matches. But we'll see. Always nice to see a close match. Looks like BolBol is going for one of the newer tracks, Alone and Incomplete, and Sub is opting for GCNBC. It's going to be Alone and Incomplete. So it's interesting. I don't know much about this track, but I'm sure you could say more.
This track actually kind of similar to Glimmer and how it plays, where there's basically one big shroom cut, a smaller shroom cut, and a very chaotic beginning.
Yes, definitely.
I would not be shocked if maybe 2 or 3 people here get pushed off.
Yes, we are about to see. It looks like one or zero people.
No, manages to hold first. Maybe see Snowy. Maybe still in second.
Snowy's in second. BolBol already has the top 2.
We gotta see who can take cut here, though.
Are they top 3?
First one's Jade. And looks like Jade failed it though.
I'm not sure who's behind Snowy. It looks like the bagging battle is pretty close.
Could split. Oh no, they just jumps off. I think he nanted someone off though, maybe.
Spoon is in 10th though.
Yeah, it is big for Sub.
Though I believe
TS's here can be really solid.
Snoopy's going forwards. That might mean he has it.
Yeah, potentially. Looks like he's just chaining boxes right now. But Snoopy just doing his best, or excuse me, Snowy, just doing his best to try and hold back Sub. Somebody else fills the cut. I think it's Hazard. I mean, this top 3 break, top 4 breaks, just huge. Although I think it's 2 of each.
Yeah, there are definitely 2 packs in this race right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and Emma holding onto the star makes me think that this is a BolBol shock incoming.
Yes, probably.
But it's gonna have to come soon because this is a bottom 3 for BolBol, and top 3 is gone. Like,
they dodged Hazard.
Dodge Hazard. Maybe a reaction from Hazard, or like predicting some kind of TS.
I think he basically frame one it. It was definitely
a prediction. I didn't see which. I'm
not going to be doing some gymnastics here.
I didn't see which happened. Why? Enlon is trying to give me a heart attack. Looks like looks like a. I'm actually not sure what spots were up in the top, but
I think Snowy might.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Snowy got. Depending on shock.
So it could actually be a really good race for Sub, if we're not seeing that many of BolBol up there. But I'm not sure what the finish was.
All right, 1-4-6-7. So that's a very slightly winning race for BolBol, but that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you just nickel and dime your way to a win.
Indeed, definitely.
Yeah, you don't need to win every race by 200.
Definitely not, and I don't think that's going to be the case in this matchup very much.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be seeing that many big races. It's definitely going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be curious here to figure out what tracks people like, because obviously these are some pretty pretty even spots. Yeah, they're trying to figure their stuff out.
And a track
an ad. Of course he does.
A track that BolBol likes to use is Ice Cream Fortress. Yeah, we might be seeing that at some point.
But it's Alpine Skyway and Tropical Factory coming out here. And we're going to play Alpine Skyway. Okay. This track, pretty runnable. The Shroom Cut does not save that much time. We'll have to see, though.
Definitely, yeah, one of those weirder ones. I mean, there's a few off-road cuts in various areas, but overall, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty mixed.
Oh, that's not what you want to pull if you're endline here.
Definitely not.
Not
I'm
really slowing down. Oh, yeah, just the can.
trying to give
Not
it.
not sure if he makes the cannon or not. Winds up taking the TC. He's gonna be stuck in eighth.
But
Flipping the
Snowy's
other one of our other POVs, we got Snowy just barely in first. We can jump over to that. Yeah, just barely in first, holding on. It's like a 2-4, I believe, for sub.
one of them might have a shroom
Or
behind him
two
here,
four
but we'll
five.
see.
The cut there is a very small amount of time. This zipper section, always a little funky.
Still gonna be holding first. Gonna
Oh,
nano want to
nice.
sub
Yeah, good
out.
nano on him. Backsway is protection. He's hoping they don't have a red. Hazard is still 30 seconds behind.
Snowy opting to trail his fib. I think he's gonna try and put it on the
Oh,
shroomless strat.
two fibs.
Yeah, two fibs on the
Big.
shroomless. There's nanas
That
on the
goes
edge of it.
inside those bananas. Wow. Played from Snowy.
Very, yes, very clean
Doing his best to
gameplay
expand his
here.
lead, but
But
here's the blue.
about to take
Of
the blue.
course. Sub probably chaining in their mid spots. And is that's top two for sub.
And Law hitting the shy guy, but pulling a blue. So looks like Sub's gonna get
They're
booed
pulling that
here.
back. So we got to see what Scopes has in first, because I believe he did shroom up.
Not sure what the bagging battle
But
is looking
looks
like.
like
It
he
looks like
did not
Snoopy's
improve.
off.
Looks like Spoon is running.
Yeah, Spoon's going forward, so that leads
With
me
this
to
power
believe
red, he
that
might connect.
Sub could have
Oh,
shot.
looks like it will. Never mind, he broke it. We played from Ferrari. But no shop coming in just yet. I do think this is a sub shock. Because Spoon ran really far away.
Snowy's gonna take second.
Yeah, up and just go around that cut. This mega, yeah, there it is.
There's the
Definitely a
sub
sub shock.
dodge.
Yeah, two players from sub dodging. It's top three for them right now.
Oh yeah, this could be really bad for Bull.
Uh, just
Not liking
cut.
this if you're
Saves a
Bull,
little
but
bit of time.
Snowy's
But get himself into third. Gonna try and avoid all the snipes, any shy guys, all that shenanigan. And that'll be okay. 3-4 is actually is a good salvage for BolBol there.
definitely. I thought it was gonna be a top three for sure from Sub, but Snowy pulled that pretty good shroom and was able to shroom up into third, and then Enlaw picked up the slack behind him. So a 3-4 is a pretty good race if you're Bull here, because that was looking bad for them.
That's a pretty solid race for sub here. So let me just turn off his delay. I think I already did.
Yeah, Sub probably I'd say gonna take the lead after that. Top two is pretty decent winning, but Sub BolBol, excuse me, definitely damage controlling pretty well that race. So BolBol's probably gonna opt for a little bit more reset heavy track because Sub has top two. Sub gonna go for something more better for top spots. I'm not sure what these teams like to play, but definitely gonna be one of those picks. Looks like
Big
Pipe
Nature City
Underworld for
coming out for
Sub.
BolBol. Pipe Underworld. Pipe Underworld uh, is a very interesting running track right now, considering it's basically like it's basically got one cut, but saves quite a bit of time. A lot of bumping usually happens here. Nothing happens in top spots. Like
These first few
And
moments
Law
of
just
the
can't.
race on pipe
Yeah,
are pretty important.
very chaotic all the time. I'm barely avoiding that backspin. It's 2-3 for BolBol right now. And Law
Doing
doing
a
his
great
best to
job avoiding
space.
backspin.
If Lunar can just keep back in his life, basically. Oh, his Snowy's off. It's a big mistake.
Let's see if Sub will be able to capitalize
Oh,
off
and
that.
Snowy is off again.
But it looks
Back's
like
not
Enlaw
connecting.
missing the trick.
Not sure what people have in what
Might
spots.
Raz might catch up to
That
him,
is,
yeah.
yeah. Raz taking cut. Mush taking cut. That Raz not going to connect, I don't think.
And
Oh, it
the
actually
top
might.
three for Sub.
Yeah.
Bull
Red
once
Knight, yeah,
again
doesn't wind up connecting.
in a losing position. They're gonna have to
Yeah, they need a
pull,
couple blues, I think. It's a good pull, but
pull some blues, maybe a target POW on the U-turn if they can.
Spoon is chaining boxes, and Snoopy has not made the strat yet. So you can only assume a sub shock is in play at the moment.
Imminent.
Yeah,
Looks like they haven't pulled it yet though. Spoon's just
yeah.
chaining.
And Snowy on the other POV pulling pulling a TC, excuse me. Yeah,
And
not what
almost
you
gonna
want
hit
to
the
be.
ceiling.
Yeah, not
This
what
is
you want.
looking
Looking
like it's gonna be
dominant
a
from sub
pretty,
right now.
yeah, looks like it's gonna be a
This,
pretty bad
yes,
race for
seeing
Bull.
scoped over an eighth could be potentially holding blue right now. Unfortunately, we don't have the POV, but that is kind of my assumption. Oh
I'd
no,
say
no,
that
he's
that's a
taking
pretty
cut to the
likely
mid map.
possibility. He went
No,
around
no,
also.
he's taking cut to the mid map. Uh, yeah, these backspams are just killer right now. Just making life very hard for Enla, and I mean, sub is breaking.
Yeah, Enlaw's gonna start chaining, which he needs to do in order to
Yeah,
maybe pull
yeah,
blue.
Enla needs to try to pull a blue here, but he's risking it's easy. There's some
Oh yeah,
dangerous plays
definitely.
being had, but
But there's nothing else to do when
sometimes you have
you're
to
in
make.
this kind of position.
Yeah, exactly. Still nothing to be had. Yeah. It's a TC behind him. I think it's another BolBol member.
Does have a bomb, but probably just gonna have to throw it away. Yeah,
Ooh,
nothing to do with
look
it.
out.
A mega
Spams the
though.
mega.
Dodges the
Dodges.
shock.
So
That was a
I
sub
think that
shock.
was a sub shot.
Yes, it was. I saw Snoopy spin out in the mini map, so it was definitely a sub
Yeah.
shock.
And this top three break was huge. Sub
But
coming in his scopes trying to come in, make this top four. Seeing what he can do. Oh, pushes him
and
into the
Scope
Nana
is
at the
gonna
top
make this a
four.
top four. Wow.
Yeah.
So in the end, the mega dodge didn't even matter.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's exactly what you want if you're a sub right there.
On this
You
kind of
get your
track,
track pick and everything goes right. And
yeah,
yeah.
I can't say I'm too surprised to see Sub win on this kind of track. It's definitely more tech heavy, and Sub are mostly CT oriented players, so they will definitely have a home field advantage on this track, which they certainly showed with the top four.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this top four now, I was kind of curious what they might pick. They might go like an Aquadrome stage, maybe. Um, I'm not really sure what they like for running tracks.
Definitely a lava lake or some sort of other reset from BolBol. They really need to start upping the pace now. At Sub doesn't have a huge lead, but if they don't start making little dents in it now, or just take it all back, they're gonna be in trouble.
It's Halogen coming out for sub. Snowland, an errant Cheeseland coming out for BolBol. Yeah, these retro resets are absolutely huge.
The unexpected cheese land coming in.
Yeah. I mean, Cheeseland is a big reset track.
Yes, definitely.
It's reasonably runnable after lap 1, I would say, but shock will always shake everything up on this track.
Yeah, the positions are. This is definitely a track where positions are constantly changing.
Oh, that's a great pull for Enlaw, but he doesn't really use those shrooms to their best effect. He gets another one, so he should be able to get into first here, as long as he avoids
Tyler's
these
gonna look
nanos,
for
but
a
he
nano.
does. Looks like taking the cut a little wide, but still gets himself into first. And that's Snoopy getting himself into second, but no item is not great, especially in this open of an area where there's really nowhere to crack reds.
Yeah, definitely. He's gonna look for some protection off this box, but
Yeah, that's good.
don't get a red, which is good,
Yeah, and
especially considering his
already space
teammates ahead of
opening up
him.
here. So a couple sub members taking cuts, but no one really catching up anywhere. This fib, oh, that red is going to connect. That's a 2-3 right now for sub.
2-3-4, I believe.
Yeah.
Looks like
It looks like it is Snoopy in 10, potentially with
yes.
the shock.
He just made the strat.
Okay.
I think he could have just pulled it there, but he's definitely gonna opt to chain here, I think.
Yeah, no, yeah. Snoopy has shock here because he wouldn't be sitting there. Or wait, is that where the? I don't know where the boxes are anymore, man. Might be losing it. Yeah. I'm not trying to
Sub,
get
I
shrooms
think,
up.
is now in
Trying to get a
first.
dodge here. That's a really good pull, but a great green from Hazard. He's stopping him in his tracks.
As they're putting in work here, it looks like Sub is. Are they in top 2? I think that's a. Looks like
Oh
Enlaw's gonna
no!
unfortunately shroom off the track, and
Inlaw
Snowy's
off the
the only
track.
one.
Can we see Snowy POV?
Snowy's the only one left up there for BolBol.
Yeah.
But there
Shock
is gonna be a
comes. That's a
shock.
bubble shock.
Looks like Josh dodging up and
Oh
Bill. He's gonna build his teammate. Snowy is might lose the race off of this.
yeah, not quite
That's
knowing
really
the bill
bad.
line. A blue comes in. A combo on Jade.
Enlaw
Inlaw
fortunately
with
gonna
his
get the
for the
further
win
win
TC.
TC.
That's a 1-4 at least.
Yeah, that definitely looked like a toss up between the spots there. I think, yeah, BolBol
One
probably got a 1-4.
I think 2-3-6-8. So I 1-4-5-7 for BolBol.
Really? Snowy not get last off of that Bill?
I believe no.
No.
No, because
Oh
Jade
yeah.
got comboed and
Looks like a couple of people are
looks like
heading towards the end here.
Hazard hit the rat at the end because he's
On the
still
other
got delay
POV,
on.
yeah.
Told him to turn it off, but he just didn't, I guess.
You hate to see it. You do hate to see it. But yeah, another
Okay, I think he's fixing it now, which is great.
a pretty even race.
Sub still holding their lead solidly.
BolBol needs to start making some moves. They need to start, I don't know, picking some crazy tracks or something. They need, or reset tracks. They need to come back from this deficit if they're gonna have any hope of winning this match. But
Yeah, and the pick is Spectral Station.
from Sub, yes, it does. And then
Yeah, some pretty. Yeah, neither track really polarizing. Pretty basic on the driving amount for both of these tracks. It's gonna be Spectral Station coming in.
yeah, definitely Spectral Station is not the most technically demanding track. Definitely not.
Yeah, there's a few really solid golden strats or shroom cuts here. People can make their way up.
There's also plenty of open space. We'll see if either team is able to do anything with
Yeah.
that.
The other POV, we see Enlaw drafting into first immediately. If we can look at that.
It's like Hazard's got some triple reds. Enlaw's gonna hit the
But Enlaw
train,
hits the
unfortunately.
train. It's not ideal at all.
Hazard's holding these triple reds because he's got his teammate in front of him.
Snowy
Snowy
here
is
in
in
second, opts to go around that little shroomless strat, avoiding any kind of backspam. Gets protection, that's good.
He's gonna throw his red up
Chucks it
here.
up. Looks like it's his teammates behind him.
Not sure why he did that. Oh, his teammates behind him. Gotcha.
It's a 2-3 for BolBol. 1-4. Oh, 2-3-4 for BolBol.
And a mega.
Yeah,
This
a mega
could be
over.
really
If
big.
you look on Hazard's PvP, he's got a golden in 5. And he's gonna start using it right now.
Is that Spoon going forwards? I can't tell. The Mii's look pretty
what
similar.
I do see is I see Hazard goldening up into second. But Enlaw pulling a blue. He's
and
gonna
getting a
construct that,
drop
and there's a
star.
ground star.
Not sure where that came from.
Yeah, I don't know. But if they're
He's not going to be able to combo Hazard, but he does have triple
no, he
reds in
doesn't
front
have
of him, so he's going to be able to schlag.
Get some hits off. Great,
And Enlaw is just
great
completely
damage from Enlaw there.
destroying here.
Yeah, completely shutting down sub there. Ooh. Snowy and Josh having to slow down. Almost greening his teammate.
Raz still holding first.
Raz locking up first. I think that was potentially a sub shock, getting them into boxes.
Yeah, I saw Mush go into
It's
set.
not the pull you want if you're Lunar. But he's gonna get himself another box, another chance.
And a golden, that's going to be really good. That's the perfect item here. See if he can make use of it.
TC will be for the win.
TC might be for the win?
It is.
Yes, it will.
Oh, that blue. Just too late.
But I believe some of the bull were up there. I think maybe it's another. Could it be another 2-3 from bull?
I think it's a 1-3 from sub. Looking at the mini map right now.
Didn't Hazard just get fourth?
Maybe. It might have been a really good race.
It's a 2-3 from bull.
It's a 2-3 from BolBol.
And 5, 2-3-5.
So that's a +1 race for BolBol, which is, it's a better losing race. But this is not really the race you want to have right now if you're BolBol, because you need some bigger races. You're down what, like 22, 32?
For sure, at this point they need a top 3. They need to make up this deficit in a single race so they could have a chance at
maybe stealing the match away from the first match from Sub. But Sub in a pretty good position here. They're sitting pretty if they just hold this lead.
Big Nature City and Wolf Castle Grounds. Wolf Castle Grounds is a track where you can golden up really early. That's what we're going to see. Yeah, this track is definitely is runnable. I think it happens a lot on CDs where it's runnable after lap 1, where it's almost like Peach Gardens, except with like golden set single shrooms. Where basically, if you can get like a few shrooms, like a triple shrooms or a golden, and you can get up there early, and then get some backspins in the castle section, you can lock up just like the top spots.
Definitely
already
on this track.
So in top 2-4. Gonna have to see what happens. And when shrooming up, Sub is the only one taking the cut, and they're already top 4.
On this track, like a lot of other tracks, golden or triple shrooms is just absolutely massive because you can just take a huge off-road cut.
Not quite finding a place to hit the wall to break the red, but pulling a blue there. Can we look at Enlaw's PV right here? Coming up in 4th. Scope fails the strat there. trying to maintain his spot. So
Sub is
now
just
it's
chilling.
just up 2. It's 3-4-5 right now for Bol.
It looks like Sub is in last. Looks like Spoon is also in 10th, so this is another good-looking race for Sub.
Well,
It looks like
Spoon in 10, but Snoopy potentially running forward.
going forward to
This is
chain.
just trading boxes. Oh, great backspin right there. Perfectly timed to just get him.
Most likely Spoon is securing the shock here, unless there's a
Yeah, it
shock
looks
in
like
ninth from
it.
Snoopy. Yeah, Spoon's just sitting there. I
Making
think
it
Sub
very
has shock
difficult.
here.
Yeah, making it difficult for any kind of BolBol, any kind of play to get it out of him. So Snowy can definitely get into second here off the shroom, and he will do just that. Not sure if Mush has a red, maybe.
Not sure why he decided to chain there, since Mush could have just redded him.
Try some nanas. Not quite connecting. Is Pow probably a BolBol pack? And it's gonna be not. It's not gonna connect. Well done from Rory to break that. Tries for a couple Hail Mary bananas. Oh,
gonna get off one of them.
He finished from last lap. Yeah.
Oh, he hit the nana from last
So
lap.
that's Somebody gets himself into first. Subshot comes in, dodging Scoped and Lunar. So Scope is gonna get first.
Snowy's gonna hold on to the second.
Hit. And
or did he get
Hazard Golding is way on up. Yeah, it looked. I believe was that like a 1-3-5-6 something like that.
I think so.
It might have been
I think
top
it might have
2.
been a top 2-5-6. I think Snowy lost second. Yeah, Snowy lost second, I think, off there from the resize. So another solidly winning race for Sub. It looks like they're in prime place to take this match right now.
Shock just completely just saving them right there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Looking at that. Now you're kind of getting into the scenario where you might consider trying to burn tracks right now if you are, if you're Sub, like trying to pick all of Bol's best tracks.
Yeah, you might consider it, but it is still in the realm of possibility for BolBol, so they could.
Yeah, down 30 right now, but I think they will need a very big race coming up, or BolBol might have to consider a forfeit, a tactical forfeit, to hold on to their tracks. Sub, on the other hand, looking like they just want to lock it down, big banish keep. Definitely a track on the zoomer end.
Yeah, I do
hoping that
think that.
BolBol maybe aren't as practiced on it.
No, I think Banish Keep is one of the tracks that BolBol likes, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. But unfortunately, it doesn't matter because the instant we talk about a track, we don't get it.
Yes.
So Castle Darkness, track very runnable. But if you can get like a shroom at this first set and get into first, get the shroom box, you can just kind of save like the whole race. Oh, but Snoopy not going to get a box. It's not ideal. Yeah, Mush. Oh, yeah, good nana from Scoped. Yeah, Mush and Scoped, both European as well as Lunar. I think it's a full European lineup from Sub. Not getting Snowy, not getting the boost there. Like we're seeing Hazard in first, but unfortunately he's playing ads, so we can't see it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we'll be able to see Hazard's POV this race, but that's okay. We've got two BolBol POVs.
The star is big, but it looks like he's just going to try and take cut with it, try and break some of these top spots. Yes, I think it's a decent idea.
I don't know why
Sub are in 10. Looks like Spoon just dropped Bill. That's a great chain, though.
I don't know why he wouldn't go for the big cut, but
I'm not sure either.
Looks like 4-5.
Oh, it's a blue throne from Enlaw. That'll be good. Yeah, no dodge to be had there. So right now it's the like
Snowy's gonna
1-3.
take
Yeah,
over first.
Snoopy. Yeah, Snowy's still having his two shrooms. Uh, looks like Spoon failed the strat there, so Snoopy got himself into 10, and definitely a sub pow there as well. Or I mean, excuse me, a BolBol pow. Letting Snowy hold on to his shrooms. And that does get
And
redded
Law's
out.
gonna get hit
Going
out.
right path here is risky, and that is why.
But he's gonna make it over the gap.
It's
Looks like Hazard
just
is
barely.
getting comboed in 7th. He has a star
Yeah.
though. Not sure what he's gonna do with this. But Snowy running it up, and
I think Bull have the shock, or if they don't have it now, they're going to.
so then I'm not sure if they have any. Maybe Jaden has a dodge,
Maybe, but I
but
think if you're Bull here, you just hold it, because you're top 245 at this point.
oh
And I
yeah,
believe,
definitely.
if we can look over at Snoopy's POV, I believe he still has a Sherman first. Oh, it's not a good pull for Enla, though. I think chaining boxes here, not the right play at all. Oh, and he pulls a golden 5, and he's
And he's
TC'd
off the
off. It's the
track.
bad respawn as well.
Looks like an
Yeah.
8th
So
place for
Enla
Bull.
probably out of the race. So yeah, probably going to be a held shock here. Maybe TSing right now, but no such shock comes in.
It's probably BolBol has the. You're probably right in the shock then. That
Yeah,
BolBol
one
has it.
looks like a 1-3-4 probably going to come in for Bull here. Yeah, yeah, 1-3-4, and then it looks like Enla looks like taking 8th, unfortunately for him.
It
And
does
I was
mean the
talking
match.
about needing a big race, and that's 1-3-4 is a pretty big race.
Oh yeah, definitely. This match is now doable for Bull. Not out of the realm of possibility anymore.
Yeah, it's a solid race for them. Now, if they can get a running track, maybe piece together another big race, this could be a huge turnaround. But they're gonna need some more good luck.
You're right though. That was a pretty interesting play from Enlaw, opting to chain boxes in 5th, 4th. I think maybe he was looking for triple shrooms or a golden to take the cut at the end. To maybe get some better spots, but it might have been a better play to opt to play it safe and not risk the TC. But it doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah, so Skyline coming out for Bull here. Yeah, they're committing to this right now. They want the big race and they want it now. Whereas, uh,
Absolutely.
yeah, sub picking Snowland, which is a pretty solid reset.
According to the
And we're gonna play Snowland. It's really good for sub because Skyline can be really hard to find comebacks on.
It's not looking so good for Bull, but maybe they can pull out a top 3 or a top 4 here in order to make this close.
Right, looks like we're seeing Lunar getting a mid spot box, gets
2
triple
sets of triple
shrooms.
reds. One for Hazard, one for Enlaw.
Looks like he reds his teammate, unfortunately. But getting a mega is good. It's a top 3 for Bull right now. Although Josh can get redded out. Uh, Bagging battle looking to be favoring Spoon here, right at 30.
Definitely a toss up.
I think that was Spoon getting the first box, and he got shocked with it. Yeah, he's going forward. That's a big pull for sub. Green not quite connecting.
Yeah, this is looking grim now if
Oh,
you're
but I
Bull.
think Snoopy started out of him. Snoopy got shocked out of him, so now he's 10th.
Spoon
Unless
turning
it was a fake
around.
or something. Might have just
Maybe
pretended
he's
to get shock start out of him, potentially.
perhaps. I'm not sure what the play was
Yeah,
there.
I don't know. I don't know why else Spoon would be going forward right now. So yeah, we have
He's
to assume a sub shock, and
Vex
Hazard
could
with
be
a
going.
star in 7th right now. Oh, just drafts up into 6th. I mean, this star could just completely shape the race.
Yes.
This Mega here from Enlaw. Yeah, if BolBol had, they would have probably used it right there,
Yes.
especially with how broken away the
And
BolBol for the first
Hazard's
is.
gonna dodge
That
Jaden, I
I
guess.
don't like that shock. I think you need to. I think you need to try and call out Jade there. I guess
But he has a golden, so he's
maybe he
gonna beat
used
him
two
anyways.
stars. Yeah, he's gonna beat him anyway. But I guess
Yeah,
you're trying to secure first, trying to prevent any kind of big race.
yeah, I think that's probably the play that that sub was going for there, just to secure first to take the series out of contention. But yeah, in any other situation, definitely it would have been call Jaden out of his star there, but it might have been a little close.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
I understand wanting to just use the shock there, so
Yeah, and
Hazard can
still
secure
certainly
first.
still certainly a solid race. For sub here, especially with Hazard getting first, and that'll probably lock up the match. Uh, I'm gonna keep an eye on the chat, see if there's any maybe tactical forfeits and stuff like that, preventing any kind of track burning. Um, yeah,
I don't think so.
yeah, seeing Rory already breaking 100 after 10, I believe, maybe 11. Okay.
I think
Regardless,
BolBol's
yeah,
gonna just
very
opt the
good.
burn here.
Yeah. I think if you are losing, you should never try and burn tracks, to be honest. Because I just don't think it's like I don't find it
Yeah.
really a good idea. Because I think
No, I think you're
the
right.
chances, like I don't know, I guess it's kind of like I guess it depends more on what you like and what the teams don't like. But yeah, if we can we look at the POVs, looks like we're seeing
Sub is definitely going for a burn.
sub looking to burn tracks and when up picking desktop dash. Uh, looks like we see BolBol going for some combination of Lunar Lights and Lava Lake. Maybe still trying to go for the win, but this desktop dash is
This is, yeah.
probably is definitely tough. Not really what you want if you are BolBol here.
I'd argue that because of that pick, they might even have a better chance at taking the next match. Sub. So I'm not sure what the point of the play is here for Bull.
Yeah, I think BolBol are trying to still try and take the match here, but down what 46. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
really a play.
aren't they down more than a top 5? I don't think
Well,
it's.
this is race 11, so there's two more races.
Oh yes, my bad. This is race 11.
Yeah. So yeah, we can look over Snoopy with a shroom in first right now. If we can look over his POV. Yeah, big here. He's gonna be dodging this blue. Never mind. That's not what you want
Was
to
that a miss
see.
blue dodge?
Yeah.
You get a
Using his
shroom?
shroom just a little bit too late.
Mm,
And yeah. Now it's top
no
two for
good.
sub. Rory and a mega.
Just
Looks
first
like
for sub.
Snoopy should be okay. He's scaring me.
Red's gonna skip Bograz.
Oh, and he has to stop. He has to slow for that car. Someone's up in the bill. It's scoped. Sub are in top three.
But Snowy has a
Snoopy is going
shroom.
forward.
Yeah, and
Snoopy is
Snowy
going
has a
forward.
shroom. So looks like Snowy's
Yeah, so
First.
Snowy is gonna get into first. Dodging the blue was bad anyway, and that's a bull shock, I think.
Yes.
It's like a bull shock, maybe just trying to get everyone into boxes. I didn't see anyone dodge, but I guess
Jaden
Jay
dodged
dodged
up.
probably.
I think, yeah. Looks not looking good for
Oh, but Snoopy's
Snowy.
gonna
He's
get
gonna get
redded.
redded.
He's gonna get redded. There's still some BolBol behind him, and yeah, that's gonna close it up. Yeah, no longer mathematically possible, right? I think.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is probably gonna be
yeah,
a
not a.
forfeit.
I don't love that play from Snoopy, getting rid of his protection. Yeah,
Snowy?
yeah.
Yeah, I his
Like
tr
they need a big race, but it is tough for sure.
opting to back the green there
And yeah,
cost
I
him,
mean
and it cost the
that's a
match. So
that's a big race from sub, and
actually,
we can
I'm not,
only
I'm not even
assume a forfeit might come in now.
honestly. I don't know if that. Yeah, that green actually doesn't necessarily lose them the match or him getting rid of that. Because they would still have to get a good race in
That is
race
true.
12.
Yeah. Although I do think you might need to wait until maybe after the turn.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, regardless, yeah, it looks like Bull trying to burn Underground Sky. Sub trying to burn DS Wario Stadium maybe,
An interesting
or Luna
strat
Lights.
for a losing team.
I do know that Underground Sky is a sub pick. I'm not sure if DS Wario is a BolBol pick, but that's what we're playing. Yeah, somewhere Echo is smiling, but you know,
Yeah, I think this is actually pretty good for sub anyways, because if they just get first out, then they're top 4.
yeah. And just a reminder to people in the chat, there are no repicks between matches. So, Bull right there picking Underground Sky to try and make it so sub can't pick it next match. As this match is already mathematically over.
Yes, sub will be taking the first match in this
Yes.
series. Unless there's some sort of
Yeah, unless there's
trolling
some major
penalty.
troll pen, but you would need like two trolls and like a top three. So not really in the realm of possibility right now. Uh, yeah. So looking toward next match. Uh, yeah. Like I mean, this is a pretty dominant performance from
Sub,
sub this match for
yes.
sure.
Yeah, definitely if something doesn't change, then sub's just gonna take the next match. Especially since BolBol just lost Desktop Dash, which is one of their best tracks. That's gonna be a
Looks like we are seeing
huge
some propaganda in the
detriment.
chat about how it's not actually one they pick. It might be an HK pick, or I believe Panda Squad. I believe was in the div above this one. Oh, and I mean, you know, you hate to see it. Yeah,
So it looks like
these players just having some fun.
Spoon's gonna
You
get the
know,
shock. I'm not sure what's
I mean,
exactly
I
is
would
going
imagine
on.
not. Yeah, I would imagine not very serious. Scopes dodging up. Says I need my induce. It's like Hazard gets pushed into the wall. Jay does get just get redded. Can't fucking talk. Uh,
Is this a top 4 for sub? I think they're in top 4 unless Hazard decides to hit the wall, which he does. So looks like it's gonna be a top 3 for sub. Not that it was gonna matter anyways, but they are, I guess, asserting their dominance. They're flexing.
yeah. And that is a big win. All right. All right, it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a delay between matches. So I think we should probably give a little bit of maybe a bit of a break here.
Yes, we probably should.
So, everyone, get yourself a snack, get yourself some popcorn, but then come right back for the match 2.
Yeah, we got an exciting decider if the series is gonna continue or if Sub's gonna take it all.
All right, dope. Is there there's like a BRB screen or something? They said they're gonna open room at 20. So yeah, I'm gonna grab some food real quick. I'll be back in a sec.
There's still one thing that always makes her smile.
Wow.
Is that your new boyfriend?
Dad.
Yeah.
If you're making just right. Hello. Am I on? Am I live? Alrighty. Yo, what's going on, stream? I just came here to give some words of encouragement to both the teams. I'm actually at work right now, so I didn't really get to watch match one that much, but yeah. Anyways, I'd like to see some big showings. We got Alo coming in the next match. Alo's not very good at all at the game. He's actually pretty horrible, but I think maybe it could just change something up for the teams. And yeah, I'm casting at work right now, everybody. Also, Alo's not horrible. That was a joke, guys. But it'd be interesting to see a match 3 here. We also have D1 finals. I'm playing them tomorrow at noon EST, guys. So if you guys want to watch that, tune in there. It's PRS for 6 cents. So yeah, Ford, you can hop in here too. Why not? I think we might try and get Melon in one of the matches, but I'm not too sure if Melon's going to be able to play, to be honest, because he needs to play at like 10 a.m. Japanese time, which is about 5 p.m. EST, which doesn't really work for us. So I don't think Melon's going to hop in any of the matches. Pretty unfortunate there, but anyways, back to this match. We got 6 in room, I think. I have the stream paused right now. Oh no, we have 8 in room. So we need 2 more. Pretty good match from both the people here. But yeah. Is that nope, 4J. Oh, you guys are back. How's it going, OSF and Ardux?
It's good.
Job on the map so far, guys. I just came in here while you left because you said you were going to eat. So just coming to entertain everybody.
Did you hear me say I was gonna eat?
Shout out to us. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I'm fully unbiased, of course. You can see if I'm able to carry these schlubs.
Yeah. Anyways, shout out
These
to
absolute noob-tastic
Subrari
players.
guys from the last match. Subrari scoring 120, pretty huge. Overall good match from both teams. Definitely would like to see both teams lock in for this next match. This is the most important match of the season so far.
Yes. All right.
Make sure you guys.
Yo, hello.
Sorry?
And speaking of, we have 10 in the room, so I think
Okay.
we're gonna have them get started.
I'm gonna head out, guys. Good
I
luck.
would like to apologize for Carter's hateful comments. He's just a player that's full of malice.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption, guys.
Yeah,
We're
he
gonna
has
get
deep resentment
underway
for the
with this
scene.
match.
And Mario Kart Central Weed does not agree with his sentiments.
Yo, what's going on, guys? You guys ready for match 2? Excited?
How you feeling, Josh?
I think I could have performed a little bit better, in my opinion.
Joshua, are you in lineup? I have not been watching.
No, I'm not. I subbed out for Adler, so we got the big
okay.
boy in now. Big
Okay.
guy.
If you want to flame your bagger, go right ahead. If you want to flame their bagger,
Well, sometimes there's a little bit of a shock diff because Snoopy didn't know a little bit of the strats. Also, my track knowledge is not the best.
I want to say, hey, this dude got 10 shocks in 9, bro. He's terrible. I hate this guy. Anything you want to say like that, or?
Yeah, well, because also Scope Yoshi pulled like 5 bills in 8th.
Damn.
Every shock they dodge, I just see the guy billing up.
All right. Well, we're gonna get into the match.
All right.
Yeah. Best of luck to both teams. We're gonna see if BolBol can keep me on this stream for another hour, or if we're gonna find themselves a PNG in their folders.
Yeah, interesting interview, I guess. And interjection by Zilla, but we're gonna move past that, and we're gonna get on the way with this second match here. Looks like we've got BolBol choosing Christmas Court and Sub choosing Vile Isle. Definitely Christmas Court, definitely a more traditional pick. So I'm a little bit surprised to see it from BolBol, but I think they can hear that they're probably have better item play and overall just kind of take out Sub
Alright.
since it's not
Yeah,
a
alright.
very heavy driving track.
So we're gonna see. Starting spots here are very big because again, it's the kind of track where once you can get a lead, especially with this cut coming up, there's a lot of really solid back spots that you can take advantage of. Lunar's gonna get a bomb here, chucks it up, might connect. No, not quite. Just gonna go bottom path to avoid any backspam. We
Benlaw's
got a
gonna start
lot of
goldening up.
mobile on the way up. I believe this is bottom 3. Unfortunately, meatheads are off right now, so we cannot quite tell who's in the bagging battle. Lunar is going to get pushed off, and Enlaw is off on the other POV. Unfortunately, our POVs are in bottom 3, so I guess we're going to watch Snowy for now.
Benlaw's gonna spam this golden behind him.
Yeah.
Try and chain for the next set.
Mush is okay. So Mush is in second. That's about all we know. Oh, that's unfortunate for Snowy. Enlaw is gonna back bomb Lunar.
That's probably Adlo in first then, right?
Yes, it looks like it's Spoon making the bagging strat. So that is good for Sub at the moment, as Snoopy still has not made it.
I believe he's just opting to chain.
Yeah. These shrooms coming up. We're gonna let Hazard's POV. This bomb is gonna be devastating. Yeah, it gets both of them. Really, yeah, just nowhere to go for them.
Sub is an 8th though.
Sub is an 8th, which is kind of the saving grace right now for BolBol. I believe it's maybe a 1-4 for Bull right now. Maybe a 1-3 or a 2-3.
I believe so.
Yeah, looks like Lunar's just gonna hold this shroom. Yeah, it looks like they are banking on Spoon to have shock. There is the potential for a shock 9 from Spoopy though, as he's sitting in a pretty unorthodox spot.
Looks like
the shock
Lograz
comes
is
in.
third.
Someone from the back dodges up. Okay, that was a BolBol shock.
Oh, and Spoon dropping a star for Hazard.
Yeah.
He might be able to catch up to Jaden here. This is actually really good.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
A
throwing that
huge
red a little
drop
early.
Star, and then the triple shrooms pull
That
from Hazard.
Don't think it will change any positions. I don't know who got first. I assume it's BolBol.
Yes, I believe it was BolBol.
Yeah, it's BolBol. So it's like a 2-3-6-7. So it's a decent race.
Yeah,
pretty race for Bull, but
neutral race overall.
Pretty small.
Definitely see some nerves coming in on both sides. There are a lot of
definitely
fails
some
that race.
uncharacteristic mistakes coming in, for sure.
But it's the first race of the war. I'm sure BolBol can, get their heads on straight and keep moving forward. Not sure what the track picks are going to be here. I think because of the mixed spots.
Blue Lake from Sub. Maybe looking for some early shrooms. You got to see what BolBol are going to be taking as their track of choice. It's all over the place. You got a cherry blossom. You got a help here, big nature. Got an abandoned boardwalk. Got a mushroom bridge. I think the call there was pick your favorite track, and they all did. And we're playing
Excellent.
Bootleg. So this one, it's got one main cut. It's got a couple other little cuts. Yeah, big things to note here. Bang Battle is probably going to be pretty important here, in terms of like TSing on the cut, maybe. And that's a pretty ideal pull for Enla here if you can hold on to these short. Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's really not great. Let's switch over to Hazard's POV.
As they're just running it up in first, looks like. Snowy's right behind
Yeah.
him,
So you're behind him with these two
ready to
shrooms.
take the cut,
Oh,
but gets
great!
greened
With this,
out.
yeah, great green. And
Excellent green,
he
and he's
fails
off.
the cut. It
This
looks
is really
like
good.
Mush. No, Mush made it. I think. I don't know. But
I
regardless,
think
it's
no.
top two from
No.
sub at least.
Yes, a top two,
A
top
three.
three from sub.
Yeah, maybe trying for double back here. Not getting any hits.
Another race that's looking really good for sub. BolBol
Yeah.
just needs to start picking it up.
It's a good power from BolBol there for sure. Keep having scoped him first. I mean, you have to assume they're chaining boxes and mid spots here. Potentially blue hold maybe from Mush right now. Do we have any mid pack UVs? Not yet.
And Law's in the middle.
Yeah, and Law right here in 5.
Gonna opt to chain this shroom.
Is it top 4? Of course, it's
Yes,
a TC,
it is. But Mushroom
with
has
the
a
little-
TC, so
yeah, it's probably gonna be broken. Oh, he
Ooh.
passes it too. Oh, that's really rough for Enlaw.
but
look at that top 3 break there. It means it's huge.
yeah, Mush completely killed his race in the process, but he absolutely helped his teammates so much.
Yeah,
Looks like they're going to be securing top
Yeah,
3. I don't
this-
see this race changing.
yeah. I'm not sure which bagger is running right now. But if Shock's gonna come, it's gotta come now. BolBol are in 2 megas. Oh, and you failed the cut again. Not what you want to see. And that
Not
TC
looking
will be
good.
for the win. Looks like Unlock's still gonna beat him. Yeah, not very well played from BolBol there, to be honest. Failing the cut there is kind of just like the death knell for your race.
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean, Sub
honest.
just kind of took them out.
I don't think I don't think Sub even took cut that many times. Like I don't think Lunar took it once.
No, they didn't. They just placed their items well, and
Yeah,
got into top 3.
yeah, a good play from Mush there, sliding with that TC, and just shutting down.
Yeah, that was massive.
Yeah, realistically, missing gap twice from Snowy, and I think Smells felt it as well. And BolBol is not what you want to see.
Yeah, definitely. That's not the kind of gameplay that's going to win you the match, unfortunately.
Yeah, reset needed here for Bull. See what they can find. Looks like Big Nature, while Sub look for their Skyline Avenue.
Yeah, Sub really just
we got
wants
a rogue magmatic sanctuary. So,
if you're Sub here, you just want to take an early lead, just so
Skyline
BolBol
would
can't
be a
come beyond
huge
that.
pick for them right now. Super runnable, and that's what they're gonna get. Yeah, if you're Sub right here, you're absolutely just cheesing right now. Grin on your face. This is one of the most strongest strikes for running in the game. We could Hazard's POV here, yeah. Basically, if he can hold first for maybe 15 seconds, he should be good to hold it for the rest of the race. And that's probably Sub's win condition right now. and no early drafts or bumps. And yeah, he should, unless some major failure, he should be able to hold up.
Yeah,
Look at
looks like he's
Snowy's
just kind
POV
of
here.
chilling.
Let's look at Snowy's POV here. He's got a mega in third. He's gonna get forced into it here. Maybe
Maybe he can mega
put some
scoped.
pressure on Scoped. Might have megged him. But if you look at the minimap, that's much right behind Snowy. So really just no safety to be had.
He's gonna have to back this green soon, or hold it for a bit.
Oh, this POW could be huge though. Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow!
Completely obliterating Hazard. Yeah, one of the
Very
best
well
T-Power
played from
corners in the
Bol.
whole in the pack. Enla chaining his star on the other POV. Sub are in 10 right now. I don't like that play. The pack's close. Yeah, Hazard with a golden 5 here. Yeah, he's gonna get up into at least second. Maybe get a chance to pressure first. I don't. He gets himself into first, and that's that. Yeah, again, there's so much in third. So I guess we'll have to see, but all signs pointing to another good race for Sub here. Snowy is scaring me.
Hazard's back in first.
Yeah.
So,
I have to assume that's a teammate behind Snowy if he's not using his rear view and he's throwing a fadeaway like that.
yeah, so
Hazard
probably a
just
2-3 from Bol, a
yeah, Hazard
2-7.
just
I'm not
spinning
sure
his
what else
nanas
they
back.
have.
No, it's, I believe it's BolBol in third, Scoped in fourth. You have to wonder the
Enla does
batting
have a
batting
POW
battle right
though.
now. Not entirely sure. Enlaw with his
Enla
power on the other POV. Look at that.
has a POW, and Snowy's not far behind Hazard, so there could be
Yeah.
another
So this
target
POW
POW here.
should come in right about
There
now.
could be,
Yeah.
yes.
But it looks like it was just a little bit mistimed, and it didn't really affect Hazard that much.
The shot
That's a top
canceled it
2 for
anyways.
Sub. Top 2, 4, 6. Wow, big race for Sub there. Yeah, I mean they just capitalized on their they just capitalized on their on BolBol not really holding on to their top spots as much. And obviously a very good shock at the end.
Yeah, that POW could have been absolutely massive if it had gotten a Hazard into the wall, but Sub had shock anyways, so they could have just canceled the POW.
Yeah, I mean it leaves me kind of again confused about why Enla is using his star there. Because
Where did he use it?
used it like set 1 lap 2. Which I don't really understand. Because he didn't really gain that many spots from it.
He must have been looking for a different item.
Maybe, yeah, maybe trying to train for a blue, but yeah, I mean, a star in 5th is a really good. It's a really good.
Yeah, you're in a pretty good
item to
position
have.
there. Definitely, for sure.
We got BNC Underground and a Rogue Magmatic coming in. And again, Sub with the pick. Yeah, I mean these track picks, the Sub is it being able to just snowball off this, and if BolBol can't find some way to reset spots, either with a shock here, or some kind of play.
Yeah,
I mean they're just
already
gonna
down
fall
35.
behind. Yeah,
It's
already
not
down
looking
a
good
lot.
for them. This is a sub track pick too. So they don't have the track pick luck on their side,
These
unfortunately.
shrooms could be big here, but he doesn't use them. Yeah, not really many great shroom spots on this track. Yeah, maybe some lack of knowledge potentially.
Oh, definitely. I think this is definitely Sub has a home field advantage here.
Yeah, and not getting the stick either. And he's off. Yeah, not what you want to see. Can we look at maybe Hazard or Snowy's POV? Yeah, Snowy here in 5th with triple shrooms.
Jaden in first.
That's a 2-3-4 though from Sub. Yeah, we look at Hazard's POV, maybe. Yeah, he's doing his best to get Jaden out. Yeah, just a little bit of lag. Unfortunately, yeah. Lunar is British, unfortunately for him.
Sub just, holding good spots here, and that's,
Yeah,
what they've been doing
yeah,
this
and that's
entire
Mush.
series.
Maybe taking the shroomless trap, maybe with the shroom, not totally sure. But yeah, now Lunar can pressure with his items and just his presence. Not sure what Mush has in first. It's potentially a shroom, but the slow own into the combo is going to be really big. Now Lunar right now in 8th.
Not sure what the
Yeah.
betting battle is looking like.
I think there was a blue that Mush dodged. This Pow winds up not mattering that much, and the TC pass at the sub shock, and that's really rough for Snowy because he's going to be small forever.
Yeah. I think that's only Bol behind him. Yeah, it's only Bol behind him. But Scope is going to fall to 7th or 8th here. So it's not going to be a perfect race for Sub.
Yeah, it's definitely not what we're looking for BolBol though.
Yeah, I think Sub is just going to take this series away.
Yeah,
I haven't
BolBol
seen.
needs something pretty much now. They need like a reset track, like a pretty heavy one. Because if Sub can keep getting these track picks, I don't think they're really gonna give BolBol a chance to get back in it.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Like, yeah, 'cause these running tracks are just shutting them down.
Yeah, they've just.
Yeah, and another huge race for Sub. Top 2-4. I mean, probably down like 40, 50? Really not what you want to see if you're BolBol right now.
Sub is currently up 50.
Yeah, and that's not And going to the next race with the top 2-4, but you need to really hope that whatever can happen is that you need a reset track right now. You need electric. You need something where you can just shroom up. And yeah, like something like Big Intercity. And yeah, I mean, yeah, BC4 is pretty much like just the opposite. Like it's nothing but tight corners, not really any off road. Like it's just back spam spots for three laps, and we're going to BC4, and that is really good for Sub right now though.
If Snoopy can make the strat, he could probably
Maybe,
get
but
shot.
that one's tough.
It is pretty tough, so there's definitely plenty of room for Shock's 9th on this track.
Exactly, it's most likely gonna wind up being sitting. So we've got Enline. Oh, Jade with the hit out. That's really big. And BolBol come flooding up, taking 2, 3, 4. As I say that, here comes Rory. I think maintaining a top 2.
3, 4, 5 for Bol, it looks like.
Yeah. Oh,
They're going to get
backstall.
hit out.
Yeah.
Top 2 for
Snowy
Sub.
getting backed. Can we look at Hazard's POV right now? Yeah, just holding up, locking up second. I think
Looks
right
like
here, if
someone
you're
is
Sub, you
going
want
for
to
the
try and
strat.
coordinate some double backs. Although the low's not going great. So it's actually likely going to be Jade ahead. Unless Lunar can just outlaw.
Spoon
Yeah, it's going
failing
to
the
be Jade ahead
strat.
on his screen. Yeah.
Snoopy's just going to have to chain a
Some
9.
classic Mario Kart lag. Oh, nice. That's a nice fit from Hazard. and that's going to be just setting them up for success now. Because I mean, top two, I don't think Jade has any shrooms. Like maybe like have Raz back to them tight, unless he has a shroom. But I don't think he does. Just Pow here.
Enlaws forced
It's
into his
forcing
mega.
Scope into Bill, but it's forcing Enla into a Mega. Not really sure how that was, but that's right now. It's top 3 for sub.
Yeah, that's a very mysterious powers, but it seemed like it was bad for both teams.
Yeah, not really sure the point of that. That's a good pull though for Enla. Throwing the blue. I think that's one of the baggers running. Jade enters a Mega. If it's BolBol, they would have used it. So I have to. Yeah, it's Spoon running. So yeah, it's a sub shock. I mean, this is just
Another
looking
sub shock.
dire for BolBol right now. That Pod Red not connecting either.
But, honestly, I'm not surprised. I feel like Spoon is really underrated. He's just been
Maybe.
getting the shocks left and right here.
Yeah, I mean, can we look at maybe Enlost BOV? We're in the mid pack. Yeah, streaming up, trying to avoid this. That's Mush in 8th. Maybe probably holding a star.
I got a good draft. Now he's in second.
Pandemonium in there. I don't know. I think like 4 people got hit. Oh,
He's
but he
going
hops
to
over the ramp.
Over the ramp. Yikes.
Oh. I mean, yeah. That's just not what you want to be seeing. And it's Bill for Mush, and Shock's going to come in.
And Shock.
Yeah. That'll be I think that's at least like a top 2.
This is a killer race for sub.
Yeah, that's top 3.
Top 3-5.
My goodness. I mean, yeah. I mean, some of these. Yeah, these. I don't know. I think and BolBol are making some pretty clear mistakes that you really just shouldn't be making at this point. I mean, I'm not sure if it's nerves, pressure, or
Could
if
be fatigue.
maybe. Yeah, there's a big thing in these best of threes where it's a whole lot of Mario Kart you're playing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, and then Spoon has just been getting these shocks. I mean, yeah, just completely locking up these races, not giving Bull any chance to get back in. And it's resulting in a huge lead for Bull right now. I mean, for sub, excuse me. Yeah, they're up 77 after 5. So there is time for any potential comeback, but I mean, it's got to start soon.
Yeah, I mean, some teams have come back from 70 deficit in 6-7 races. So I'm sure if BolBol just steps it up, they could make a comeback. But
I think the first thing they need is a track pick. They need these reset tracks because some have just been snowballing, and finally they get their reset.
a little bit of room to breathe, hopefully.
Yeah, trying to. Yeah. We're gonna have to see what can happen here. You would kind of think, seeing Scope bagging, probably looking for Bill. And
not trying to get into the top spots here. Just gonna throw those greens.
Maybe.
They're both gonna crack.
Yeah. Goes for a crazy. Goes for a crazy green and hits it. But unfortunately does get nana'd. He's drifting all over the place. We should opt to take the shop. Oh yeah. Smart play. Yeah, this is faster. Going shroomless in that shop. Oh, I think that's Snowy in the car. Brave driving that close to bomb car, knowing he could flag it. and this is looking really good right now.
For Bull.
For BolBol, their top 3, their top 2 as a pretty decent break.
And Hazard pulls
As
a
I
blue.
say it, there's a blue from
But
Lunar. It's a top 4.
Bull can still hold this. It's not the blue. The blue is they're just chilling in top 4.
Yeah, it's probably going to come down to shock. This bomb could be. Oh, I really don't like that play. I mean, like your top 4, like I feel like you just give your teammate 4th and then give your teammate 3rd and then back the bomb.
Sub not getting the
Snoopy
best
got hit by
items here.
something. I'm not
But
sure what hit him, but yeah, it looks like there's still no shock in play. I mean, this top 2 is gone at this point, unless like Mush
I
maybe
think
has
it's
triple
catchable.
shrooms. Unless Mush has like triple shrooms or something, or if I speak it into existence, uh, they can catch up, and it looks like he does. Yeah. Oh, he's got
And
Bill.
Mush has a bill. This could be a sub shock.
If a shot comes, it would be now, but it doesn't. A bomb here could be huge. Doesn't connect.
Does not get the bomb, unfortunately.
I think Mush got into 1st though. It's very close up in the top spots.
Looks like Bull has 5, 3, 5. And now they're 2, 3, or they're top 3, I think. A bit of an error on Hazard's part, I guess.
Hopefully, yeah. Not what you'd like to see. Hopefully, he's at least still in room.
Snowy's
Snowy
gonna get pushed into the
ending
pillar.
up, yeah, in the pillar. Someone gets blued in the line. It's Sub. I'm not sure what
race
happened
was
there.
very chaotic. I'm not sure I entirely followed that race, but I think it's probably going to end up pretty
BolBol won the
neutral.
race.
Yeah, but still, it's going to be a relatively neutral race. I saw a pretty good mix of people there. Like Sub got blued on the line, but it was BolBol all just trailing behind them. Like most of Sub had already crossed,
I mean,
or were about to cross.
I don't know how much got the bill up there so high.
Yeah, I mean, BolBol's just been
Right,
allowing.
that's the big race they need to maybe spark a comeback. 1, 3, 4, 5. Maybe if they can get a running track here and start trying to snowball like Sub did at the beginning of this war, it should get very interesting.
Yeah, I'm not too confident on their abilities though, based on that race. I mean, Bull just kind of allowed Sub to get up into those spots. I mean, luckily they ended up pulling it out at the end, but
Yeah, I mean, there was no shock, but I mean, a lot of chaos really happened there, especially at the end. It's like in the top spots.
I mean, they let Mush get a bill into like 4th or
The
something.
3rd, yeah. All right, Bull will be picking Infernal while Sub go for Shy Guys Lumber Co. and an Errant Haunted Gardens. So I would assume they agreed that Shy Guys Lumber is allowed.
Yes, I believe so.
And
They
yeah,
would
this
be picking
is
it.
track recently added from Metabus. Pretty Banished Keep-esque in terms of the way it plays. But
We're
we
looking
gotta
to
see.
see
Yeah.
if Bull can make up this 60 deficit and
No,
60
I
test six
also
races.
know that Snoopy is not the most experienced CT bagger. Not sure if he will know the strat here. And I mean, this TC from Snowy is not what you want to see, but this golden right here could be majestical even. Although I don't think he knows the full cut there.
Yeah, I think Sub is definitely going to have an advantage on this track because they're, like as stated before, they're
Yeah, it looks like
CT
Enlon
focused
not quite
players.
potentially not knowing all the strats here,
So they're gonna
or just opting to
they've
not go
practiced
for
these
it.
strats from the day the track came out. So
Yeah. Can we look at maybe Snowy's POV? Not sure where he's at. Oh,
Snowy's holding a
that's
bill in
a bill
8th.
and 8. He's gonna use it. I can't quite tell who that is in 10th, unfortunately.
I think, if I had to guess, I think it's Spoon. But we are going to find out in a moment here. Yeah, it's Spoon in 10th.
Yeah. So that does explain why Snowy would use that bill there. Yeah. Rory in first.
Enlaw just chilling in second behind
Enlaw
him.
still not. Neither of the top two going for the window there. Not entirely sure why. Perhaps maybe just not confident in it.
I don't think either of them know the strat, to be honest.
You never really know on these new tracks.
Yeah, of course.
Looks like Mush drafting up, but
Gonna
he's
hit a
in the
wall though,
wall.
and then get nanned.
Yeah. Look at Hazard's POV right now. See what he's got in sixth. Got
And
triple
there's gonna be a
shroom.
blue cancel from
Yeah.
sub,
Shot comes
and
in.
scope
Looks like
dodges up.
scope dodges up. Yeah. And sub is all in the top spots. It's like a top two, like at least it's top two, like 4 or 6 right now.
There's a
That is a
bill
bill
coming up.
from
I'm not
Jade.
sure whose it is.
It's Jade. Lunar not using his shrooms. I guess maybe waiting for the very end. Potentially wanting to use it on the enemy
Yes, I
strat,
believe.
potentially.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's in
Ooh, he's gonna
the
get
random
green though.
green. He should have
That's
time to
gonna
get
mess things
this
up.
strat here, yeah. Ooh, okay, it's good. I think that was still a pretty favorable race for sub. I believe that was like a top 268 maybe.
I believe so. Yeah, and on it, well, I'm honestly
And
surprised Bull wouldn't know more of the strats here, because I think they would be the type to, like, do a froom when the new tracks come out and maybe start to learn some of the strats, but maybe they aren't as active at the moment. But they do get 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's actually a pretty good race for Bull.
it's another good race. Especially on track where it seemed like maybe they weren't as confident on some of the strats and stuff. I mean that's big, especially when you're down this much. You need those you need like them to get bottom 3, that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Unfortunately, we do have a DC. It looks like.
Which means there's going to be a reset.
Yeah, unfortunately, so. I mean, yeah, this is one can only assume BolBol are going to want their spots back. I mean, the only thing you can guess, I mean, the only thing you have to hope for is like that BolBol if you're BolBol, you have to hope that they can just keep going and keep trying to snowball and keep getting these like good running tracks to try and get into first. I'm just trying to hold these top spots.
Yeah,
If sub keep getting their track picks in their right spots, you never really know what could happen to them.
Bull's honestly in a position to take them out. Well, like, to come back. I wouldn't say take them out, but definitely to come back. They're not out of it right now.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously subs snowball, especially at the beginning of this match, was like enormous.
Yes, absolutely. So is Bull gonna get their spots back? It looks like they're joining in 1-3. So
I guess. Well, yeah,
yeah,
it looks like it's not going to. They're not going to be claiming their spots.
they're probably gonna claim spots for the last race.
No, but
maybe?
it's 12 race GP.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure then. Maybe
So
they will.
yeah,
Maybe they'll reset.
they just prefer uh like 1-3, or maybe they just like don't think it's worth the hassle.
It's possible they'll reset after race 11.
I don't think that would
Or
make much sense because it's 12 race GP. I don't think there's much point to that.
yeah, I guess not. Hopefully everyone can join up quick so we can get this match on the way with.
I'll bring up the chat. Chat, do y'all think this comeback can happen or not? You guys believers or non-believers?
We have a prediction set up.
We do.
Normally, yeah, for
Looks like
best of threes.
a lot of points got put on BolBol. Kit put 15K on it. Clay with 5K on sub. Although actually more people put points on sub than put points on BolBol. Very interesting. Perhaps some channel point whales going all in on BolBol. Seeing some people who don't believe in the comeback up in the chat.
Luckily, we've already got 8 in, so the match should be able to continue pretty soon. Do you think BolBol's going to bring it back?
I mean, I think it would be crazy to see, but I don't see really any major chance of happening.
You never know.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get some snowball tracks, like you can get like a top 3 and then top 2, 4, and then top 4, something like that. But I mean, Sub just strung together so many great races at the beginning of the match,
Yeah,
where it's like so difficult to even like wrap your mind around that. Like how would you even come back from that?
definitely their momentum was crazy.
Yeah,
The Big Nature City pick did help to stop it a little, but it was
for
still
sure. Yeah.
still going strong.
Fortunately, it's like we're still playing the waiting game. They're on Spoon to join the room.
Do we have any news from the rip chat on why that might be?
Looks like you said maybe some trouble connecting. That's what
Yeah, it
it
looks
looks
like trouble connecting to Weem, I suppose.
Yeah, hopefully nothing looks quite too crazy. It would suck if you like if they have to like find a sub or something.
Yeah, that would not be good for sub at all, since Spoon is their only really. I don't.
Yeah.
Do they have any other baggers? I think they kind of just schedule around Spoon.
Yeah, I'm sure there's someone on the server who can like, who can flex over to bagging, but
But
fortunately,
fortunately,
looks like he gets himself into the room, which is pretty good, I think.
and we should be getting
You,
started
you,
then.
you never really like to see any kind of shenanigans like that, like someone having
Yeah,
a moves in them.
no fun. It would be no fun if Aidlo DDoSed Spoon and he wasn't able to connect. That would not be the best way to win win a series.
Yes, I don't think they would particularly enjoy that. No.
DDoS aside, though, we will be able to get this match continued. Fortunately.
Apparently now we're just throwing accusations.
Hey man, don't you think it's oddly suspicious that
Very suspicious that it took them a couple extra times to join the room.
That after Sub is winning by 50, suddenly Spoon can't connect.
It's the only explanation, truly. Midnight Museum, the pick for Bull. Vile Isle, truly the Chad's pick coming out from Sub. Of course, no bias, obviously.
Both pretty new tracks.
Yeah, although, of course, Midnight Museum, track we're going to be playing, definitely on the newer end. I mean, you can only hope if you're if you're sub in this. I mean, assuming if you're BolBol in this scenario, that like you really know what you're doing here. It looks like no one really taking the cut to begin with. That bomb, I think that was like a snipe from like a mile away. Fortunately, just thoroughly handled one of
Jaden's
each
gonna be
team.
schlagging here,
Yeah,
trying to get
I think it's Adlo
this
in
red
first.
off on Hazard, excuse me.
Hazer. Going right, then going left path, trying to avoid that red. Maybe not too familiar with the track, just opting to not really go for the cut at all. Not really sure about thought process. He's gonna get fibbed. This is a pretty sizable break right now.
Snowy also has a
for
star
first.
in 6th, so
Yeah, if
if
you can look at it.
Snoopy can get shock,
The, can't quite tell the bagging battle. One of the baggers is running, I think. No, one of the baggers is billing, and the other one is running. I can't quite tell, and that's definitely
looks
a
like
BolBol
it's
shock. Two of them
yeah,
dodging
definitely.
stars. And this is the top four right now. This could be huge.
Yeah, wow. I can't say I saw this
Yeah.
coming. Looks like Bull's gonna have a huge race
Yeah,
here.
they've got to try and avoid team killing. But yeah, that's a top four. And now all of a sudden, this becomes a very, very different match.
Absolutely. Only 4 races left, and the deficit is only now like 20,
It's going to be
maybe
like
less.
15.
Yeah, less.
They
15.
were down 77 on race 5. Now they're down like 15.
If BolBol could come back from this, it would be one of the greatest comebacks we've seen in CTL history.
This would be actually insane.
But they still gotta win the
This looks like
third
it's
match.
taking a while. I don't know if this is a 90-second track, maybe.
Even if they do take this match, they do have to take another one after that. So Sub still
Yes.
has a bit of a cushion.
It's a 90-second track, so we're going to be waiting here for a little bit. We're going to keep on yapping. There we go. Yeah, top 4-9. The perfect race. There for Bull. And now they're just back in it. Just completely back in it. Yeah, they're now they're only down 14. Still with what, 6 to go? No, 4 to go. 4 to go. Excuse me.
Down 14 with 4 to go is absolutely huge. Sub definitely just needs to start breaking away again. Stop BolBol from, dodging up like that. I mean, that shock was massive. They wouldn't have got top 4 if they didn't have that.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, two huge dodges. But it's a Vile Isle trying to prevent any kind of snowball.
Yeah, definitely. This might be a track that BolBol is more out of their element on.
Maybe not as familiar with, and definitely much easier to come back at like catch up in the beginning with. like shrooms, like an endless POV where he's gonna be golding up into first. Yeah, and he's gonna get a whole lot of space off that. Snowy also golding up, but he's into fifth. This is a top 3-5 right now. With a mega. Oh, I love it. This is a great play.
Unfortunately, one of them
Is what I would say if he got any hits and he
Yeah.
didn't know when his mega was going to run out. Unfortunately, so he is off the track, and a lot of people failed that little jump. So 2-3-5 right now for sub.
But Bull has 1-4, so
So I'm
they're
not
not doing
sure
terrible.
how knowledgeable some of these baggers might be, but I believe there's a position glitch here. Oh, that is. I believe that was okay. So that was Spoon. So no troll, but just his own bagger. Um, yeah. So
Just gonna
Spoon
opt to
should be
hold
in
this
10th
mega.
here. Looks like we see Snoopy potentially chaining boxes in 9th, but potentially having
Yeah.
it as well. Chaining this mega here from Lunar. Not entirely sure what the thought process was, especially considering your 10th. This blue pole could be huge.
BolBol is still in first,
Ups to
aren't they?
get, ups to get the first player, person in first
He could
place.
go to Enlaw's
That's
POV.
and another mega for Hazard.
Enlaw's. Oh, yes.
Yeah, still 1-3
Jaden's
right
in
now.
first, but
Oh,
gets sniped
that's a
out.
good snipe from Rory, and a
And
good
another
Nana as well.
Nana.
Great items from Rory right now. Shot comes in. Dodger is sub. It's Lunar dodging up because of course and he's pulling triple shrooms.
He has triple shrooms, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be locking up
Looks like,
first.
yeah, it looks like Sub has got first unlock for this race. I think Bull
And
has.
this TC is for the win. Looks like that
So
was a top 2, bottom 2, I think.
for Sub, yes, I think
Yeah.
so. So a good race, but not great.
Yeah, that might have been a Goomba hitting first, but you'll never know. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I mean, I was talking down, I was talking bad about chaining the mega, but I guess if you're gonna get another one, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, and that's a big race from sub to try and stop the bleeding. Really shut down any kind of momentum that Bull have.
For sure. And
I
I
think
think
it was one of the few times, especially this match for sub, especially, where it's really only been the one person, like only been one, like really one person really benefiting from the shock. Where a lot of the time you see like 2 or 3 guys dodging, which I think is
yeah, definitely been a lot of one dodge shocks. The only double dodge I remember is on Midnight Museum, and that got BolBol top 4. So
these shocks have really been just deciding a lot of these races.
definitely,
It's something you can see a lot, especially when 2 teams are very close together in skill level. You'll see some shocks really deciding things. And
yes, very good insight.
yeah, and a couple. Thank you. A couple kind of polar opposite tracks coming in. Lava Lake and the Rabbit Hole. We're playing Lava Lake. This is a big reset track. There's all kinds of cuts, all kinds of places. I mean, there's almost always catch-up potential on this track.
Absolutely, and it's definitely a track that BolBol's more familiar with since it's
And that's a
extremely
good TC
popular one.
pass. It's well played from Enlaw to give it back, but it's a battle.
Mush is gonna give it back,
And
but
Enlaw just tanks it. Oh, and he's off. Let's look at
But this
we're
is
looking
Lava
snowy
Lake,
here.
so he might be able to, he's probably able to catch up.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right, but definitely not a good start. This top 2 here for sub. Oh, that's not what you want to see. The side trick not working out for the cut. It's top 3 right now, and top 2 with a huge break for sub.
Oh yeah, Hazard
That's
has an
yeah.
insane break right now,
Yeah,
and
shock is gonna be if you're
whoever's
BolBol
behind him
here,
is
you
just
might need 2
training.
shocks, or probably like 2 or 3 blues if you want to break that. And
Is-
that's a good start, but I mean that break is just huge. And I mean,
And failed pow dodge, and looks like
yeah,
it's
that is
scoped is
this
right
is
behind
not really not what you
Hazard.
want to see.
Hazard getting blued on the boost panel too. He's not even going to be
Yeah,
affected by that blue.
yeah, not even much time loss. And Jay taking a TC. Yeah, this is
And
really bad
goldening off.
news for Bull.
Bull. This
I
is
can't quite
terrible
see
for
which
them.
bagger is in 10th. Uh,
Bull's
I think
bottom 3.
I think we'll see it soon.
Or not bottom
Another
3.
blue comes out.
5, 6, 7. But I think
Uh,
Enlaw is an 8th, so they could be bottom
that is,
4.
I think Snoopy in 10th,
Yeah,
but
sub's top 4 though.
sub is top 4,
But
and
Snowy
there's
has
still no shock and play as
a
far as I
good
can
item
tell.
here.
Yeah, I mean these top spots from sub just could not be touched. Another blue's gonna come out, but it's just not gonna matter. Yeah, mega
It's a top 3 for
top 3
sub. Top 3,
5.
5.
Wow.
And a bomb on the line for good measure for Enlaw.
Yeah. I mean, completely not touching. I mean that top 2 I think went didn't get touched for most of the race.
Yeah, that race really
And
hurts
yeah,
if you're BolBol.
that is a shutdown race right there if you're sub, because you're already up what 21. I mean that's another plus probably 15, 20 race. Oh no, it's a plus 20. It's a plus 27. I mean yeah, if you're BolBol here, you start needing top 4. You start thinking about all running.
Oh, definitely. I mean and that also is just kind of a morale killer. Like, oh well, the only thing we can do to come back now is all run. But it's not. I don't think they're mathematically
They're
only.
not quite in the all running range just yet,
Yeah, not yet.
but it is definitely not ideal
That's
if
definitely
you are BolBol.
if you're Bull right now, that race is like killer to your mentality. That was just tragic for them. Everyone on their team was failing. It kind of looked like Snowy was able to salvage something, but he only got up into 4th.
Fortunately, we are getting some table bot issues, so it looks like we don't quite have the score just yet.
Quite unfortunate.
And Desert Fort coming in.
Another pretty well-known track.
Very well on track. Pretty runnable. Again, it's the big thing where it's runnable after lap 1, but shock is a completely deciding factor. And it's a pretty complicated strat where I'm not sure if Snoopy is going to have full understanding of it. Hazard, I think, is off at first. And Mush almost taking out Snowy.
I think Snoopy knows this strat already. Most people
Yeah,
who have bagged
that's
know
good.
Desert Fort.
Okay, that's Alo gonna be taken up first, taking cut. He always tells himself a little break. This is a pretty good spot right now for Bull. Can't quite see which bagger is winning the battle right now, because unfortunately we do not have knee heads. Not need to penalize the host for that one, for real. playing.
Bol and 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you know if they have one?
I think they do. I think it's Alo in first. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. And they're in 1-3 now too. He's
Oh,
gonna
this
try.
bomb. Bomb could be huge. Not gonna land though. Not sure if Alo failed. Snoopy is off. Oh, that's a
No, he's
big
off.
mistake. It's a costly error. For that.
But
For
fortunately,
Bol.
it is Desert Fort, so there is still
That is true.
catch-up
There's
potential.
plenty of catch-up potential, but really not what you want to see. And oh, speaking of
Unfortunately,
things
Enla
you don't,
also going to be off.
speaking of things you don't want to see. Oh man,
BolBol, you can tell they're very nervous right
yeah,
now.
unforced errors right now. I can't quite tell which bagger right now is in 10th. Looks like one of them just respawned. Spoon
But
in
Sub
10 right
also
now.
failing. So it's not just Bol under
Yeah,
pressure right
Spoon in
now,
10
but
right now. It's still Adlo in first, but
yeah, Bol's in bottom 2.
yeah, definitely
But
not ideal.
a big Bill pull.
Yeah, Bill for Enlaw is really good, although it's not great at the end of the track, as you can't really do that ending strat.
Yeah. It depends. Depending on how Enlaw uses his Bill here, we might.
And so you can get forced into it. It's a good POW by Sub, although it is Bull in top 3, so a shock here is going to be really important. The baggers are going forward. Unfortunately, we cannot tell which one has it.
Treasure's going to shroom up into second. Raz is
Yeah,
right behind him. That's a 2-3 for Sub.
yeah, Enlaw making a good decision here. You don't want to go up there when either team could have shock. As
Definitely not, yes.
yeah, because the TS there is brutal. But that's definitely a held shock by Sub, and definitely
Not the
a
race Bull was looking for, I don't think.
no. And I think they might be knocking on death's door right now. It might be getting into the point where mathematically out, or you need to all run, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
this could be all runnable. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it might need to come in.
Take a look at the score though, if we can update the table. So I think that means BolBol is in all run territory.
I think the store's still being updated at the moment.
That was race 11, right? We're on race 12 now?
Yes, and they are down. Looks like 47.
45.
47. So that
So
means that unless there's a troll penalty or some other kind of shenanigans,
it looks like, yeah.
unless there's a troll penalty or some other kind of shenanigan, this war is mathematically over, and you will see.
I wouldn't say so yet. Spoon is known for trolling. So
as long as Spoon goes forward.
Yeah, so as long as Spoon doesn't troll anyone here, Sub is in a very good position. But if there's a troll, especially if it's a -20, then Bull actually might be able to take this match and
Yeah, Sub
climb out of the
mathematically
grave.
should be winning. Spoon does opt to go back. I guess just having fun with it. Yeah, maybe start fishing here. Oh no, I got pushed off. Like, that kind of thing. So I think that's really the only real possibility they really have left.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, I mean this was a pretty dominant showing from Sub.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
both were making them sweat in in the mid part of this match, but Sub really pulled it together.
Especially with the top 4 on race 8, Bull was definitely, they were trying to make something out of it, but unfortunately,
Yeah. After
Sub
Midnight
just-
Museum, it looked like could have gone to a match 3, but unfortunately, not really going to happen for them. And Sub is going to be winning to D4 in CTL Season 9. Or I guess CTGSC or whatever.
one of these teams was going to come out with a banner, and I guess it was Sub.
Yeah. They dropping me. Oh, the TS comes in on A-Low just to add so it's a salt
Insult
to
to
the wound.
injury.
Yeah, insult to injury, that's the word. It's the phrase. Sub are in top
Sub in
4.
a 2-3-4. They're top 4.
Top 4, yeah. Sub want a big Sub want this war to look even less close than it looks by the end.
Yeah, they're still going all out. As I saw from
They're
the
almost off
blue
track.
avoidance earlier.
I'm gonna flame Loon if he does something stupid here, by the way.
And crack that red. Not a terrible play.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Not a
try
terrible
and
play
hit.
by a terrible player though, so that's how it is sometimes.
But yeah,
And
looks
yeah,
like banner
pretty
for Sub. We maybe
pretty laid back race, but oh, and another shock, another TS.
that was probably a Sub shock.
Yeah. Sub saying, Sub not giving them any kind of chance to get back into this war. They said even if I had a minus 60 right now, you still wouldn't win. It's a top 4 for Sub. And that is the victory for Spoon's Underground Basement. Your D4 winners.
Yeah, I'm sure we could get an interview if they're interested. So I guess we will update you on that. We're gonna ask right now.
Right, anyway, no, guys, like for real this time?
Okay. Let's get them in here.
I will send it to people.
Here's Spoon.
Hello?
Just waiting for the rest of his team.
Yeah.
Yeah, waiting for the rest
How
of
y'all
y'all.
doing? How y'all doing today? I'm excited. Right. I think
Fantastic.
Interesting play.
Okay, you can drag him.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. How are you guys?
Oh, this guy again.
Um,
How do you feel after winning D4?
Pretty
yeah.
hype.
Yes, it was pretty cool. That's basically all I have to say.
Elaborate
Oh.
on there. Elaborate on that.
What?
I said elaborate on
Basically, okay, so in the first 2 weeks of the regular season, as you could probably see what happened, we kind of got slapped. And we just decided to come together as a team to say, yeah, this is bad. Sorry, I'm racing. I'm in a very important race of
GBABC 1.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, we kind of just realized we need to lock in to win the division, and that's what we did.
yeah.
So
I played a lot better than I did in semis, I feel. It's a good feeling.
still a couple shocks 9 though, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just kind of what you get with Spoon. Just pull some shocks 9. It's just what I do best.
That's what you get on CTs in general.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
and the
there's-
other thing, about this match is, of course, the mid player won the race. Unfortunately, you hate to see it. Worst player in the room rewarded. No.
Dude, he's been our
Those
carry the entire season.
That was very, very well played by you all.
Thanks.
I will be calling it a Mickey Mouse banner, but
got a bit. It got a bit scary. Going into midnight after midnight, but
the top 4 looked close.
Yeah, it was. It was. We were like up 18 or 16, one of them going into the next race, but we was just like, oh, we don't care.
Wait, I have a question. Did you hit something on your D-pad on Vile Isle where you pulled 7 megas? I'm curious.
Well, you see, I've kind of indulged in a strategy. Exactly on GBA Snowland. So, how do I explain it? So I got a box 5 and I pulled triple reds, and I'm like, I'm not Soon for the Win. If Soon for the Win is there, he pulls triple shrooms, and then I pull a mega the next set. So I kind of caught onto something, and I was just like, no, this is not the item Soon for the Win pulls, so I just keep pulling megas. So
yeah,
more ELP.
Makes sense.
Pretty good strategy.
You just channel your.
There's no counter. There's no counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very fun. All jokes aside, very fun season.
Fun.
Yeah.
That was very well played. That was a dominant.
Thank you.
I mean, were you scared going into that 8th race? I mean, or going into the 9th race?
Yeah, we were scared.
The one after midnight.
The one after midnight, yeah.
Yeah. Cool vibes were very hype, because we were up 40 or something. And then we got top 4, and then we realized, okay, maybe we don't win, and maybe we just need to lock in, and we just took it seriously.
Yeah.
And we won, so.
That Lava Lake race was devastating.
I was so confused after the first lap. Because we had a break, really big break in top 2. But yeah.
Oh, and then I got lucky. That was a Spoon 9 moment.
Very
I'm not very good at that strat on that track.
But it is what it is. Very, people got lucky. People pull bills in 10 continuously. So
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, very fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you for casting.
Congrats on the D4.
You want to play
Congratulations.
next season?
I cannot wait to see a banner with my name on it.
I'm going with Kato, D2, D1 next season. It looks like right now it's me, Kato, Blue Sharp, Hints, and Towner. I'm playing with Norn. Sorry,
give me their bagging. I really need a team to bag for next season because I'm running D5.
I can message.
Running a team, we need a bagger.
And I'm so excited to play with Norn. You have no idea.
Why would you be excited to play with Norn? Yeah, you don't want to be playing with Norn.
I want to play with Norn, trust me.
Nah. Good luck next season.
Alright, I'm gonna get myself off this call before I say something I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Make sure to come back tomorrow, 12 Eastern. Got
for D1 finals.
Yeah. You should see me play.
It's gonna look very
good
cool.
luck to Zilla. I got some high hopes out to him.
What about me?
I wanted both to lose. No winners.
Sorry, but Ursa, if you're gonna get absolutely cooked.
Nuh-uh.